Have you at any point thought about how Dubai became perhaps the richest city on the planet, with its vast high-rises, lavish ways of life, and blasting housing market? Well, the truth is that Dubai's economic model, unlike most developed countries, has been unique, and it has been a success story built from nothing in the middle of a desert. But for the first time, Dubai's economic engine is in danger, and if the Emirate wants to survive, it needs to change radically and very soon. In this video, we'll dive into why Dubai's economy is in deep trouble, the challenges it faces, and the potential solutions to avoid a catastrophic collapse. So, stay tuned until the end to find out how Dubai's economic miracle might not be around for much longer. We need to know how Dubai became so prosperous to comprehend its difficulties. Dubai was a poor, inconsequential fishing town. Two big events followed. First, Dubai found oil, like many other areas in the Persian Gulf. Even though its oil reserves were minor, the small town suddenly acquired a lot of money. Second, Dubai's new ruler, Sheikh Rashid bin Zayed Al Maktoum, created Dubai's vision early on. The Sheikh knew that Dubai's oil supplies would run out in a few decades, unlike his neighbors. To survive after the oil money ran out, they had to spend it wisely. The Sheikh used the money to build Dubai's first airport, roads, and hotels, connecting it to the world. The Lebanese Civil War in the 1970s gave Dubai another opportunity to become the cosmopolitan capital of the region. The ruler relaxed restrictions to let Western banks, accountancies, and law firms open branches in a safe and Western-friendly environment. This attracted the rich from throughout the Middle East, who transferred their money to banks in Dubai. The ruler quickly expanded the local airport and launched their airline, turning Dubai into a major air hub for the Middle East and North Africa. Dubai's most important industry, real estate, was created by another government scheme. Since the mid-1990s, Dubai has imported millions of people from India and Pakistan as cheap labor for construction projects, and invested all of its residential oil money in creating a massive real estate. Following the "if you build it, they will come" motto, it worked. Dubai has been creating amazing real estate projects since the 1990s, attracting tourists and businesses and reducing its oil dependence as the supplies decreased. Oil revenue is presently less than 5% of GDP. The Dubai miracle relies on the construction industry and a tourism and retail ecology that feeds off tourists and foreign banking and financial services for Middle Eastern elites. It's a model, unlike most wealthy nations' economies. Dubai has few globally successful enterprises and few natural resources. Foreign investment dominates. Dubai's context has changed, and not for the better. Thus, this model may not function for much longer. According to the IMF's latest report, the Gulf countries are in danger of running out of money before running out of oil, because global oil demand is likely to decrease faster than expected, and their massive spending will continue to outpace their declining oil revenues. According to the IMF, Gulf countries could deplete their financial reserves by 2034, putting their economic viability in jeopardy. It means they must entirely restructure their economies faster than expected. They'll face dire consequences otherwise. Oil-rich Gulf nations know this, like Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. They've all been declaring ambitious plans to restructure their economies and remove their oil dependence in the coming years. That's bad for Dubai, since the Gulf countries' approach is to imitate Dubai's economic model. All of them are opening up, reducing rules and restrictions, seeking to attract tourists, and spending huge sums of money on big development projects, much like Dubai has done for decades. Dubai will no longer be the only country in the area to provide all of this. Instead, its neighbors will try to copy it. It means Gulf supply and demand may vary drastically in the next years, affecting Dubai. That would likely imperil Dubai's remaining economic pillar, real estate and construction. Dubai's oil wealth funded the massive expansion and even more lavish constructions. Now that the oil is gone, the real estate market relies on foreign money from investors who fund new real estate development or buyers who buy it as an investment. Naturally, this system only works if the money keeps flowing in. Due to Dubai's massive construction, this applies to all real estate markets. Dubai constructed more housing than London and New York combined, with 3.5 million inhabitants. Since 90% of Dubai's population is foreigners who arrive for employment and can't gain Emirate citizenship, they'll go. That implies most Dubai apartments are bought as short-term investments. The local population could never meet demand, rendering the sector fragile. The real estate sector will collapse if the other two segments of the Dubai economy perform poorly, and Dubai loses its appeal as a destination to work and invest. Dubai has professional leadership that has displayed strategic thinking and future preparation. They're seeking to fully reconstruct Dubai's economic model before it collapses because they're aware of its precarious state. In January, they revealed their new economic vision to turn Dubai into a real economy based on local enterprises, technology, and an educated populace. But that would have to be done very fast, and it would be incredibly difficult. At the moment, Dubai is completely dependent on foreign workers and foreign money. Its local population is very small, and it doesn't have the advantage of a quality education system, developed industry, or highly skilled domestic labor. That doesn't mean that Dubai will collapse tomorrow, in a month, or even a year. It has previously shown to be remarkably resourceful, and the Dubai government is actively trying to find a way to avoid the problems on the horizon. But one way or another, this is an end of an era for Dubai. It will either manage to completely transform, or its economic miracle might not be around for much longer. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this.